Hello everybody, today I'll be doing the Wasp Nano RDA, this little one over here. Still one of the easiest single coil RDAs to wick and build, and let's give it a bash. First unscrew the post screws. See, it's got a little lip over there, helps catch the wire in of your coil, so it doesn't pop out when you screw it down. I'll be using an NI80 fused Clapton. Being a closed one, I'm just going to add the extra wrap to open it up so the legs point out. All we do, put it on the coiling rod, give it a little twist, and we're good to go. That you just get the one leg in on the one side and pull the other leg over to the other side. Okay. Once you've got it in position, just hold both the legs in place and we'll screw the first one down. First one's in. You can just keep your coiling rod in there, just to keep it in so it doesn't get all mangled. And you can pull the wire tight to the other side with a pair of pliers. You can just keep that in place like that and screw the other one down. Sure, it's nice and tight, but don't over screw it or don't over tighten it, because if you over tighten it you can literally bend these two flanges up or strip the screw. And once that happens, you can chuck it away. Okay, that's in place. What we're going to do is just going to pull this okie up a little bit. I've tightened it too much. Over tighten it, can't move it. So we're just going to release this coil, one coil leg a little bit, push it back inside to the center of the deck and just re-tighten it. So we've got some space to maneuver this coil up. There we go. Now we can lift it. Okay, before we do anything further there, let's cut the legs off. Nice thing with this RDA, gives you plenty of space to cut. Make sure you get all the wire off there. Don't want any wire left in there. Time to replace my snips. The other leg. Here we go. Just like that. Now for coil position, you want it as center as possible in between the two posts. You also want to lift it a little bit so the air doesn't hit straight onto the side of the coil. It comes a little bit below the coil. See there? That height is perfect. It's almost get the coil level to the top of the posts. So let's pull that up a bit. And that should do it just fine. See? Get that focused in. No, doesn't want to focus. There we go. So there, your ear rolls. Make sure your coil is lined up to the ear roll as well on both sides. Well, if you do the one side, the other side will automatically line up. Get that center. That'll do. Let's stick this onto a mod and get this coil burnt in nicely. Using the Vapor Storm Puma today. New coil, 20 watts. And we'll just give it some slight pulses. Once it focus in, there we go. Yeah, starting to heat up. You want it to heat up from inside. A couple of hot spots there. Take that out. Squeeze it back together. It's fine. We're going to sort out those hot spots now. We just want it to fuse together. There we go. Scrape, give it a couple of scrapes while we're pulsing. And that. Perfectly fine. One by Coil Wasp Nano RDA. Let's sit there for a moment and cool down. Get the cotton ready. Using cotton bacon version 2 again. Same for 3mm inner diameter coil. You take a third. Take that off. Roll it in a little sausage. Stretch it out a little bit. There we go. To one side, pinch and twist. That should do just fine. And we're back. This goes through. You can just grab it and pull it through. Give it a little wiggle backwards and forwards. You can even spin it around if you want to. So coil your cotton in. I'll just fluff it up a little bit. Because this is not going to need a comb out at all. Okay. Cutting it is easy. Again, take your cotton, pull it down, get your scissors in right where the RDA space goes onto the mod. Get your scissors in there, about a 45-degree angle. Give it a cut, flip it around, same thing on the other side, pull it down, give that a cut. Take your needle nose tweezers and just fluff that up a little bit. Take this cotton now, and all of this cotton is going in to the base. Same on the other side. In you go. And then you just juice it up. Make sure the cotton is nice and saturated. Give it a couple of light pulses. The light pulses just pulls the juice into the cotton inside the coil. Just like that. before we get a top cap back on. See what our ohms came out as. Aiming for a 0.5. 0.53. Up that to 30 watts. And that is as good as good. Wasp Nano RDA, done.